Hello and welcome to Benji's garden. It is a lovely mid-July day and it is very hot. Temperatures this week have already been up to about 30, 32 at the most. So everything is just either loving it or hating it. And this is my climbing rose and there are so many more blooms coming moment. Here is pretty Jessica, looking stunning again, and lots more buds coming as well. A very lovely variety there. This is a climbing rose of mine. Unfortunately I don't know the name, but it is very fragrant. And it has lovely burgundy flowers. This lovely rose is a new rose for this year. It's the rose of 2021 and it's called Belle de Jour. Very pretty. This lovely rose is called Chinatown and is one of my favourites as it has a gorgeous scent to it. The lilies are looking really beautiful at the moment. Very happy with these this year. This is Fellowship. That's what it looks like when it completely opens, and that's when it starts to open. And this is another lovely Floribunda, which is very fragrant. This lovely rose is the Lark Ascending. And it is a David Austin rose. I have lots of buds coming now, but this is the first bloom of the year and is very nice. This lovely rose is one I had in a collection. It does look very similar to a David Austin rose and is also very fragrant, but unfortunately I don't know the name of it. This gorgeous rose is called Felicia and is a hybrid musk. The scent is really lovely and yeah, it's looking good at the moment. This beautiful rose is Ernest H. Moorse and is a hybrid tea, and it has huge blooms as you can see. And is very fragrant. I can smell it from here. Definitely recommended. This is Leah TuTu, looking beautiful at the moment with its gorgeous mustard colour blooms. And this is Hot Chocolate, and that's what it looks like when it completely opens. It's a really stunning rose, this one. This gorgeous deep burgundy rose, I believe is called Deep Secret. And it's just stunning. If you look, it looks like from the side. Really good for cut flowers. And this is my hollyhock, which has come back into flower again from last year. So it's acted more like a perennial, but it's gorgeous. It's got these lovely lemon blooms with a sort of brownish centre. Really lovely. This is a pink flowered Lychnis. That's really lovely, this one. This gorgeous rose is Best Wishes. As you can see, it has lovely variegated foliage, and I believe it's the only rose that does have it. And if you notice, it has gorgeous reverse petals as well, and is very fragrant too. And this is definitely one of my favourites. And this is Susan Williams Alice, a David Austin rose. Really gorgeous blooms, and it just keeps flowering continuously. It's a bit like the Blue For You. And Blue For You, as I said, flowers continuously. Definitely a lovely rose to have. And here are some campanulas that are in bloom. This is a white one, which that bee seems to really love. And then I have this blue one as well, but have grown from seed, but I think these ones are more volunteers. This is Geranium Rozanne, a reliable rebloomer for me. Lots of blooms on here at the moment, and is another one that's definitely worth having. Another daylily opening, very beautiful. Another lovely daylily with slightly darker petals and a deeper centre. The Astrantia, still looking great. And I think that is a type of sage there as well. And then we've got the monk's hood, which is still in bloom. The Filipendula, still looking lovely, as well as the Potentilla. And then the rose, which is a dwarf. And like with so many of these roses I have, unfortunately I don't know the names to them. More daylilies, which the bees seem to really love. This is Stella d'Oro. And this beautiful rose is Kew Gardens. This is a David Austin rose. Very gorgeous, open flowers. Here is Wild Eve, looking very gorgeous at the moment. This is actually a new rose for me, so this is my first time seeing it. And it's wonderfully fragrant. Quite a lot of blooms are out with it at the moment, so this is what it looks like when it first starts to open here. It's really gorgeous. It's supposed to have a bit of peach in it, but so far all I see is pink. It's just a very light pink. Some more blooms on here, as you can see. It's deciding to put out lots of blooms right now, but it does flop, so I will stake it so it stands upright. Here is Gentle Hermione. It's coming back into bloom again for me. The blooms are a bit smaller this time round, and they're quite peachy looking. This is the Country Parson, a David Austin rose, and it's covered in blooms at the moment. So they start off this lovely lemon colour and then they sort of fade. So that's the contrast of the two. Here's a more earlier bloom here. This one's just opened this morning. And it's also very fragrant, and it just seems to keep putting out blooms all the time, so it does really well. This is Grace, another David Austin rose, and this is a cut-in of mine. And as you can see, looking very beautiful at the moment, and is one of my favourite roses. Very fragrant. So this is Grace. This beautiful rose is called Great Expectations and is a Floribunda rose. I love how it swirls there. Can you see? It's a very beautiful rose and is also very fragrant too. This is Queen Elizabeth. This is a Grandiflora rose. It's beautiful. It starts off like that, and that's what it looks like when it fully opens. And here's another bloom as well. And the blooms are really huge and are ideal for cut flowers. This is Peace. This is a hybrid tea. Very, very large blooms and has a combination of pink, lemon and white, and is a very fragrant rose. This is Sir Walter Raleigh. This is another David Austin rose. Huge fragrant blooms, and seems to do very well here for a old discontinued David Austin. Here is a daylily that I've grown from seed. I actually pollinated it, and here it is finally flowering. It's actually really pretty because it's got purple and an unusual sort of peach to it, and then it's got these extra petals here, which is quite nice. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. This is my new baby rose that has just opened. Beautiful orange blooms, and inside, if you can see, is yellow. It's got a light scent to it that I detect so far. And yeah, I'm quite happy with this one. Here are some more daylilies. And this one is probably my favourite one. It's really pretty. And it has that lovely deep purple centre. And here is another daylily. This one is bright yellow with a purple centre. Very beautiful. This rose is actually one of my hybrids that I've grown from seed. Unfortunately, it's really not liking the heat that we've had. It's been most days for the last week about 30 degrees, so some of the blooms haven't taken the heat very well. But this is one of my favourites, and it's a rose that I'd like to continue pollinating over time and try and create better hybrids from it. So this has no name because I can't think of one at the moment, so this is lovely. For You with Love coming back into bloom again. A very lovely rose. And this is Dusky Maiden. Lots of clustered blooms rather than the single that I saw previously. So this is a new rose for me this year. But I really love it. And this is Schoolgirl. A climbing rose. It mainly has an open habit, but is very, very fragrant. And is another lovely rose to have. And next to it is Deep Secret. And here it is from the other side. Lots and lots of blooms there. And I said it is a stunning rose. Very, very fragrant. So that's Deep Secret. This orange rose is Lover's Meeting. It has a lot more blooms now, but they fully opened, but that's what they look like when they open. It has fragrance. I'm undecided whether I actually like this rose or not. I think if I move, I'd be in two minds to take this one with me. And here is my lovely pink floribunda with lots of blooms on. And that's it. Thank you for watching Benji's Garden, and I'll catch you again soon. It would be lovely if you commented, liked and subscribed, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.